we are going to see the audio tag. Okay, the web page, the HTML web page provides us with the facility of inserting audio files. Okay, audio files, all of you must be aware the music files that you hear. Okay, the most common formats are MP3. Okay, there is another one that is AAC, okay, advanced audio coding, and the third one is OGG, an open source file format. If you are all aware, an open source, with the term open source, it means that it has no copyright, and it is freely available for public to use. Okay, so OGG, AAC and MP3, these are the file formats. Okay, when I say file formats, okay, and I mentioned that we are going to use the audio tag to insert music or audio files into our web page. Okay, so when I'm going to insert that audio file into my web page, I need to know what type of file it is. Okay, what type of file? The type is determined by these audio formats. Okay, if you remember, we had used the image file. Okay, we had inserted pictures in our practicals. Yeah, so for images we have .jpeg, .jpg, these file extensions. Okay, similarly for audio files you will have these file extensions .mp3, .aac or .ogg. Okay, now even before we start understanding the audio tag and the coding, let us first differentiate what a tag is and what an attribute is. Okay, now when we create a web page, okay, we are creating this web page using HTML. There are different tags that we use. Okay, in your chapter 1 we have come across input tag. Okay, so the input tag, when I say input tag, okay, it is defining a control, it is inserting a control into a web page. Okay, now that alone is not enough. Okay, we need to determine what type of control we are inserting. Yeah, so that type becomes the attribute. So the tag is to define, to insert the control. We need that initiation, the starting point is the tag, and the properties that are associated with the tag are the attributes. So same way, keeping that concept in our mind, same way audio tag, okay, the audio tag enables us to embed or add audio files to our web page. That's the definition that has been given in your textbook. Okay, now we will understand what other attributes are provided along with within this audio tag. Okay, what attributes can we use? How can we define further things to this audio tag? Okay, now suppose there's an attribute called autoplay. Okay, autoplay means as and when your web page is ready, we say web page is ready means it is loaded. As soon as it is loaded, the audio will start to play. Okay, so that is autoplay. Okay, then it is controls. The attribute, the next attribute is controls. Okay, controls will define the play, pause button. Okay, I will show you a code and the output, and you will be able to understand controls better with that. Okay, next is loop. Okay, in the loop we are determining how many times the audio file has to play. Suppose I say loop equal to 5. Okay, that means the audio file will play 5 times. Okay, the next attribute is muted. Muted means if we do not use this attribute, it will the sound, as soon as the user presses the play button in the controls, the audio will start to play. Okay, muted means the sound will be made off. Okay, so there is also an option to keep the audio sound off. We use the muted attribute. Okay, and next, actually this is the primary attribute. The number one attribute that is needed for the audio tag is src. Okay, src means it is to define the path and the file, the audio file. Okay, so src, with src the web page is going to ask us, where is your audio file? I know you want to play an audio file, but where is it? So in src we specify that path to the audio file, the url, the address of the audio file. Okay, so I'm going to show you one example. Okay, so this is your code. Okay, I have given here doc type html. Okay, the beginning where you're going to give the html version, then the html starts, the head. Okay, within the head tags I have used a title, a simple title, understanding audio in html. Okay, within the body tag I have given a header, audio sample. Okay, now next comes my audio tag. What is it? Audio tag. Okay, within the audio tag is my src attribute. Okay, src attribute. In the src attribute, this is my path and this is my audio file name. Okay, now see here, it has an extension .mp3. Okay, which defines the audio file. The next attribute is type. Okay, which is also defining the type of audio file. Now we saw three formats were there. Okay, so we are again providing in the type what type of audio file we are using. So here again I'm using audio slash mp3. Okay, I want to have controls, so I'm specifying the control attribute. Okay, then there is loop equal to 2, so that means my audio file has to play twice. Okay, autoplay has been provided and muted. Okay, now here one thing you should pay attention, there are certain attributes that don't have values. Okay, autoplay is just autoplay, there is no autoplay equal to on off, nothing. Okay, so autoplay is just autoplay, controls is just controls. Loop however has a value because it is going to specify the number of times the audio file needs to be played. Okay, muted has no value and src of course has to have the value. It is going to show the address of the path of the audio file. Okay, now I'm going to right click on my .html file. I'm opening it via Google Chrome. Okay, so this is my audio file. It has a muted button here. I can unmute it and I can start to play. Okay, so this is the first file. Okay, let's see the second one, but before we go to the second one we have to also understand the source tag. There's something called as source tag. Okay, so if you see this code here, okay, there's a not doc type html, and within the body there's an audio tag that has the attribute controls and autoplay. Okay, controls and autoplay has been specified within the audio tag. Next we are using the source tag. Okay, source tag has got the attribute src. Okay, and another audio file name. Okay, this will src can contain the path. If the html file and the audio file are placed in the same folder, then we'll specify only the file name, the audio file name. Okay, and the type of the and the type of the audio file has been specified within the source tag. Okay, similarly the source tag has been repeated for different types of audio files. Okay, so there are three source tags that have been used. Now what is the purpose of the source tag? Sometimes we have multiple audio files placed within the web page. Okay, we don't, it is possible that one is compatible by the browser and the other one is not. Okay, so we provide the web page with multiple options by which it can select the audio file that is available and compatible with it. So for instance, how I want you to look at it as the first source file, first source tag test.mp3, it is plan A. Okay, plan A. Plan A works out, well and good. You don't go to plan B and C. Then plan A doesn't work out. The test.mp3 does not play. Oh, then we have the next audio file. We'll go to test.ogg. Okay, that's the plan B for us. This plays, okay, well and good. Let's go ahead with this and play it on our web page. Oh, this also doesn't play. No issues. We have a third file, test.opus. We'll check whether this is compatible. If all three are not compatible, it is also possible for us to give an error message that says audio file not compatible with the provided browser. Okay, so source tag is provided for using multiple audio file format option. So here is another code. Similar to the one that you saw in your textbook. Okay, it's the same code that I have used, except that I have provided a header. Okay, and then audio controls autoplay, and the different source tags have been used. Okay, now let me play and let me right click, open with Google Chrome. So this is my audio file. Okay, again it's going to play. Okay, so you can go through these codes for your reference. Okay, and in your practical sessions, the coding of these files could appear in your practical sessions. Okay, but for your theory paper, it is important that you go through the attributes, you're aware of the attributes and what those attributes are used for, that is given in the description. Okay, and also be aware of the audio formats that we can use in our web browser. Okay, thank you very much.